Juggling, the ultimate test of accuracy. Being forced to make the same exact throws and catches hundreds of times over takes years and sometimes even decades to perfect. Juggling has attracted people from all across the globe. Though most juggle for pure fun, there is a select few that try and push juggling to its absolute limit. This is the world record progression of 11-ball juggling. Before I start the video, I just wanted to say I now post new content like this every week, so if you're new, be sure to subscribe. It's free. Enjoy the video. What is a juggling ball? Balls are roughly spherical objects, usually small enough that several can be held in one hand at a time. They are the most common prop used for toss juggling and bounce juggling, and they are the prop that most people learn to juggle first. Most jugglers consider balls to be easier to juggle than rings and clubs, and beanbags are the most common type of juggling ball, but there are also other kinds of juggling balls known as Russians, which are plastic-shelled spheres weighed down by some sort of sand or fine-grained substance, which partially fills the ball. For the purposes of the 11-ball world record, however, we will be rarely seeing Russian balls utilized. This is because of the grip a juggler needs to begin the pattern. Like I said before, Russians are hard-shelled, and holding more than 3 in one hand poses quite the task for most people, whereas beanbags are more malleable in shape and they allow you to squeeze more balls into your hands at once, and for a pattern that requires 6 balls to be released from one single hand, you want all the control you can get. It's important to note that in juggling there are 2 types of successes. A flash, where each object is thrown and caught once, and qualify, which each object is thrown and caught at least twice. With all that out of the way, let's get right into it. Our journey begins in the year 1907, where records claim juggler Frank Ledent would juggle 11 balls in a show, as seen by the following advertisements. It is uncertain the validity of this statement. Who knows, perhaps the advertisement used a small dose of hyperbole in describing Frank's skill. After all, the audience really wouldn't know the difference between 9 and 11 balls. But on the other hand, this claim could 100% be true, in which case we are all left with a number of questions, such as, how long was he able to juggle? What were the props he used like? What pattern did he use? Unfortunately, we'll never really know the answers to any of these questions for certain. As for most of the 1900s, this appears to be a common theme. A very, very small handful of jugglers claiming to have flashed the pattern, but none could show any video evidence. That is, not until 1992. This is Bruce Serafian, and back in the 1980s and 1990s, he was very, very busy progressing world records, being the first person ever to juggle 8 balls for over 100 catches and qualify 10 balls. Bruce was a force to be reckoned with. In the year 1992, Bruce became the first person to flash 11 balls with video evidence. Though the video is not publicly available to us today, it was verified by JJJreact, as well as being shown off in the 1993 Guinness Book of World Records. 11 balls for 11 catches. This was a big step for juggling. Now people have seen that it is possible. 2 years would pass before Bruce could top his record with 12 catches in 1994. Now, here's where things get a little complicated. This is Jason Garfield, a man who is still active in our community to this day. He runs the World Juggling Federation, which has shaped an entire wave of jugglers whose main goal is to become as good as possible. That, however, is a topic for another video. Jason, in the mid-90s, began trying for the 11-ball record and managed to tie Bruce's record of 12 catches in 1997, followed by 14 catches in the year 2000. Like I said before, this is where things get messy. Bruce Serafian, having not submitted any further clips since 1994, sent in a video titled this: 11B 15C. "11 balls for 15 catches to a clean collect." This run was so well executed, it really begged the question, will anyone ever qualify 11? Now, what makes this video just so complicated? Bruce claims this footage is from 1995, over 6 years prior. It just hadn't ever been submitted. So while it is impossible to know whether Jason ever actually did hold the record or not,
that pisses me off.
This is where the record would sit. And so it did. 2001 ended and on came 2002, then 2003, 2004, and so on. It is important to point out, however, that in 2002, a UK juggler named Peter Bone managed a run of 17 throws and 14 catches. Which acted as a proof of concept for future runs to come, and was nothing short of incredible. We'll be talking more about him in a bit. We also need to mention Ben Beaver, another juggler from the UK, who is cited as the main inspiration for 11-ball juggling in the 2000s. It is rumored Beaver achieved 16 catches at the time, though there is little record of him online today. Besides Peter's run, it seemed like the record was here to stay. Bruce seemed content with the 15 catches, not seeming to put much more effort into it. And Jason put his energy into other things, such as founding the WJF. 11-ball juggling seemed to diminish in relevancy as people continued to work on other things, and there was really nobody who could match the level Bruce, Jason, and Peter were already at. That is, until this kid showed up. This is Alex Barron. If you are at all familiar with juggling world records, then you will know that Alex Barron has quite the catalog. In the year 2007, Barron started a YouTube account, and on October 8th of that same year, Alex posted his first video. Every video he would post from this point forward would show immense potential as an up-and-coming juggler. Over the next 3 years, Alex would continue showcasing his skills online, and in July of 2010, Barron would post this. "11 balls for 13 catches. Just shy of the world record. Only 1 month later, on August 13th, 2010, Alex managed to tie Bruce's record with 15 catches of 11 balls. This was huge. Not only were the gaps between these two milestones small, but it really seemed that Bruce's 11-ball record was about to be dethroned, and with the rate of Alex's progress, it seemed that this trend would continue further. The question was, how long would it take Alex to beat this 11-ball barrier? 6 months? 5 months? A year? How about 3 days? It was at this point that people seemed to collectively wonder, how long until he gets to qualify? Alex seemed like an unstoppable force, and nobody knew how long it would be before he broke the record further. Well, as it turns out, Alex wasn't the only person in 2010 chasing the video record. Because Peter Bone, a full 8 years since his previously posted run, came out with a run of 18 catches, beating Alex's record by a single catch on August 19th, 2010. 3 more days after Alex's record. It's already unheard of to see a record this important be broken twice within the same week, but this record would not stand for long, because on August 23, 2010, 4 days later, Alex broke the record again with a run of 19 catches. The fabled 11-ball qualifier was a mere 3 catches away. It was a race to the finish line. 2 more days would pass before Alex broke into the 20s with a run of 21 catches. One catch away from a qualifying run. Up until this point, the highest number ever qualified on video was 10, which was over 15 years ago. Breaking 22 catches would fundamentally change the answer to the question, how many objects have ever been juggled, from 10 to 11. On August 29th, Peter and Alex met up to film some attempts. Peter got a personal best of 19 catches, only a couple of weeks behind Alex's, and, well, Alex did the impossible. On August 29th, 2010, while filming tricks with Peter Bone, Alex Barron became the first person in the world to qualify 11 balls. There was just one problem.
Yes! Come on! There we go. I think that might have been a qualifier. That looked like normal qualifier. That might have been a qualifier.
As you can see, before the run, the wind blew over one of the cameras and the other was not filming. Now, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I'm inclined to believe the footage and the story behind this was genuine. There was no reason to fabricate any such story, especially when your direct competition for the record was there backing up the story in person. However, that still wasn't enough for the official record. He would need to get it again, but this time he would need proof. This capped off August 2010, arguably one of the most eventful times in the history of juggling world records. Alex broke his own PB 4 times in under a month, and surely he could manage to recreate his qualify in a reasonable amount of time. Right? Well, as it turns out, it would take over a year to even come close to replicating the same feat. Over that year's time, Alex would switch juggling balls as well as chase after other numbers, such as a flash of 13 balls. On January 29th in 2012, Alex posted 3 runs. One was 21 catches to a collect, one was 23 throws, and one was 25 throws. Getting close, but still no qualify. But on April 3rd, 2012, it happened.
Come on! Oh my god. 14 times I had 21 catches. I bloody did it. 23 on camera, I think. Some of it hasn't been bloody deleted or something, or I just miscounted in slow motion. Oh gosh. Okay, I've got to protect you, little camera. Oh, please say that's it. It looks like it's it. 2 years of pain.
He did it. 23 catches. The mythical 11-ball qualify became a reality. And at this point, Alex seemed to be content and took a break for a couple of months from the record. I don't think anybody expected the record to go much further for a number of reasons. For one, training 11 balls for that long is an intense and arduous task that can become bittering, irritating, and borderline torturous. But also, after the qualify, the incentive to keep going wasn't as apparent. But Alex Barron wasn't done yet. On June 21st, 2012, Alex achieved a run of 25 catches.
How long was that?
Alex, I just told you it was 25 catches. And that 25 catch run stood for another 5 years. It wouldn't be until 2017 that Alex would break his own record again with a run of 26 catches. The next day, Alex did one of the most jaw-dropping runs of all time.
Whoa, that was pretty long.
When he first posted this, I really couldn't believe what I was seeing. I don't think anyone saw this coming. Of course, while it was a long run, he didn't catch any of the final throws, but it definitely showed everyone just how possible an 11-ball world record in the 30s could be. Over the next 4 months, Alex was prepping something big. And finally, on September 17th, 2017, we got our current world record.
That's a new world record. I think, yeah.
11 balls for 33 catches. And that's where the record stands today. And to this day, only 3 people have ever achieved the coveted 11-ball qualify. Tom Whitfield, Dan Wood, and Alex Barron. Where will the record go next? Only time will tell. Thank you all for watching today's video. A special thank you to all my patrons. You are the reason I'm able to make videos like this, and I'm eternally grateful for that. It would mean the world to me if you would check out my other videos, leave a like, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. What do you want to see next? Leave it in the comments down below. Want to support videos like these and get exclusive weekly video content? Check out my Patreon. Anything you give goes directly into videos and research like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.